Hello everyone. It's nice to be back, but it's not nice weather here in Kerrang, Northern Victoria, Australia. I'm Cheryl Algie and I wanted to make a little card with the Gears and Textures bundle out of the new mini catalogue which went live a couple of days ago. So I'm kind of casing this one, but I'm not putting flowers. I just, yeah, I'll show you the stamp set and the dies. Who's loving or hating the new stamp set? So I'm going to use the Happy Birthday out of Simply Said, just so you know. And I've already heat embossed that because I could. Now, did I put these away? This is the way I am storing my stamps. I'm just not changing too much. I'm putting I'm having to do that on my little machine, do my title. So it's a little bit bigger so I can see, because even though that's big, you can't see it if it's in. My shelves are the right size. I didn't have to change shelves or anything. But yeah, I just thought if I put it on there, then if I pull that out, I can see what the title is without having to pull all of it out. And this is how I did. This is just a piece of cardstock out of the 12 by 12 cardstock, and I've just stamped the whole lot of the stamps on the, left them on the plastic and stamped them on my cardstock, and then I have stuck the thin piece of that over my stamped images, and then I've popped my stamps on there, and then I've popped the thicker one. I've got stamps out that I'm using today, that's why some are missing. Then that's how I've done mine, and I've just done that. Then I also tucked this flap in like that because it annoys me having to flip that out and it gets stuck on the stamps and things. So that's how I'm doing that. And the dies, similar way to what I was using them before. The only thing is, if any demonstrators are watching, I told Rhonda about it yesterday, and we wish that they would do, if they made this size, that would be very helpful. So that's what I've asked them to do. It's only a small thing. If they could put that up there so that we didn't have to print, we're having to print stuff and we're having to fluff around and do extra things, and I just want to, like most of us, just want to get stamping. I don't want to have to fluff around and get our stamps ready and everything. So, and the dies, I always put them on a magnet sheet, so that's how I've done that. So just so you know. So if you're watching, please say hi. So this card, I've got to do my scoring first. The base is, I have put the measurements on here. As always, I'm running out of room on my little desk. So the base piece, I've put my measurements on here on little post-it notes. So my base is 14.9 by 21 centimetres, and I'm going to score it at 10.5 and 5.25. Excuse my dirty trimmer. I'm not even sure what that is, but I should have cleaned it. Every time I use it, I think I should have cleaned that, but I haven't yet. 1, 2.5 there. And if you like to use inches, well, you can work that out for yourself too. And they're at 10.5. So it's actually just guess you call that a Z-fold, do you? But we're not, we're just going to do something a little bit different. I did spot a card on Pinterest that was done similar to this, not this, well, I think it was no instructions, so that's what inspired me. And then, as I said previously, I'm casing kind of what they did in the mini catalogue. So then we've got this piece here is 12.9 by 17 centimetres, and that is scored at 8.5. So I'll show you how the card goes together. I'm going to take that off there. Put those there in case we want to refer back to them. So we'll score and burnish that one. And then I'm going to adhere the papers now. So, oh, that's what else I'm using. Is the the base of the card is Early Espresso. And is that the right one? No. And I'm using this sheet, both sides of this sheet of paper. This is called Nature Walk. Now, I don't know, am I blind because, oh, what's that? Oh, that was on there. That's off something. To me, that would have to be Early Espresso, but it's not listed, but I thought it went, so that's what I'm using. So this paper is, yes, called Nature's Walk. And it is gorgeous. I'm going to pull it all out. I'll just give you a bit of a little look. That's the one I'm using, that one there with the text on one side. Same there. I had thought to change my colourway, but I didn't think I wanted that as dark. Anyway, that's another option you could do when you see what I'm doing with this card. So that's the paper. And we've got, I'm just going to have to shut the door, so I hope I'm not going to swelter because my husband's phone's ringing and he is so loud. I've got the fan on, but which is usually fine if I'm here, you know, by myself and just crafting away. But the air conditioner sort of comes in a bit from the other room. So these ones, where are we? I'll tell you 14 this one, 14.4 by 10 centimetres. And these two pieces are 14.4 by 4.7, probably a little bit more than 4.7, but I went with 4.7. And what I did was I cut, it kind of all lines up. I cut them so that they would, maybe it's the other way around, is it? Yeah, that looks right. Not that anyone would know, but let's, so I think I'm finished with that now, so let's adhere them on. Do the base one first because that can only go one way, can't it? So I should have told you what's going to happen here. Hang on. I'm going to line these up again so that I know which is which. That's right. And that's right. So put that up there. Do that like that. I will adhere these on and then I will show you what happens. Find my seal. And you could use any paper that you've got that you could do this with. I actually will show you one that I made out of well and truly retired paper as my sample one, just to see how this card was going to work out. Just because I was playing, I didn't want to use my good stuff to play with. I know I can get more, but usually if I play with good stuff, I usually mess it up. So this was kind of my insurance not to mess it up. Stick this down here. You can see I probably could have gone a little bit wider with my DSP, but it was just so hot in here yesterday. I just, because I was in here in the late afternoon, I just thought that was too taxing for my brain. So anyway, you can do your own measurements. Oh, have I got, oh, this piece here. Hang on. This piece here then goes here. So it covers the whole of that. And it's 12.9 by 8.5, as you can see. Probably have to have that up a bit higher for you. And then this little card here will adhere just in here. And we've got our DSP just on this bit. We've got our writing panel here. You could go crazy and put something there, but I did not feel that that was necessary. So for the DSP on those two is where I'm going to do my decorating. So it's really pretty simple. We've just got to do it. And there's my writing panel. Put my glue away, my seal away for a second so I don't lose it. That's 8 by 12.4. So I'll take that off there because I want to stamp on that. I didn't actually do that when I was doing my other card. I might stamp on my envelope as well. And we're going to stamp on these two, and these are my happy birthday. I've just used the stamp set that I told you about and embossed a happy birthday in white. Simply Said was the stamp set, and these two pieces are 12.4 by 8. So those ones going, I think I might put the darker one here because I'm not going to put as much stamping, not quite as much on there, and then this one is going to go on there just so that you've got the idea what I'm doing. So I might do my envelope and my other bit first, and I only used Early Espresso for my card that I made. Don't need my bin, so, and what did I do on the inside? I'm just going to copy off my other card. Actually probably should put this on here so that looks like I've stamped off there. Of course, you can do whatever you like, whatever takes your fancy. I'm finding that the stamps are needing a bit of TLC. They're needing to be held. Now I have to pull that down. I just want to see where that's patchy. Not that it matters, I can work with that, but I just thought I might be able to see. I can't really. That looks about right. Just make sure. I think I might actually pop my mat underneath there because I haven't done that very well at all. my mat here, and I'm finding that the new stamps don't seem to be stamping as well. Whether it's just me, not holding them down enough, but I'm doing that sort of thing quite a bit, so just got to be careful that you're stamping on the actual. See, that's heaps better with your, which I haven't had to use my mat underneath my, since I've had the glass mat, but I'm finding that I do. So as I said, I don't know if it's me or the stamps. Now, did I ink that and stamp that off? I've forgotten. Maybe I didn't. Give it a good hard press. I won't clean that just yet, because I'll be using it again. I've got these little cogs. Full strength with the cogs. As I said, it doesn't really matter. And no one will know that I've messed up, will they? Stamp that and then stamp another one there is what I did. Sometimes just easier to copy, especially when it's so hot. Then I don't have to think, do I? Now, where's that one? Seem to be missing a... Oh no, it might be that one, is it? Yes, it is that one. Thought it was bigger than that. Yeah, that's working heaps better with the mat underneath. That, and just done some splatter by the looks. I'll put my splatter there so I can kind of hide my mistake, if you call it that. There, and did some splatter here as well. And we could stamp off if we wanted to. We don't want to, we don't need to. I should have not done that. You can see what I did. It went over the edge and it hasn't, yeah, that's, I've messed up there. But anyway, I was going to stamp this like it's like an ink block thing. So I'm going to do that there, so that you won't perhaps notice what I messed up. I didn't do any on the envelope, but we could. We could. I was probably just being lazy. And just go hell for leather, really. You don't have to. There's no rules. Kind of want to copy what I've done here. I'm going to do the pale one first. I mean the inside one first. Just going to copy what I did, kind of. But I actually might do it a bit darker. I just wasn't sure when I did my sample one whether I didn't want to waste my DSP, so okay, let's. I reckon I can do that. Oh, look, I've got lines. I can line that up across the lines. How cool is that? Did not realise that. I just might put a bit of creative license here and just wing it a little bit. One of those. Stamp off, stamp on, and our little I reckon I'll do that full strength. Actually, yeah, I was just making sure that that one inked up properly. And then I want to do this one. I want to stamp off with that and go maybe, maybe there. You'll see when I'm finished that I'm doing it a little bit different than my first one. Where is that? There it is. There, I'm happy with that. So I think I'm just going to stick that one on. You can see I've gone the other way with the paper. And this is just for your little inserts, so it doesn't have to be as detailed as the other one. So I'm actually going to adhere that now. Just use seal. Don't think I needed anything stronger. It seems to be fairly strong, just normal seal. It's not even Seal Plus. And that one goes here. Center that in the middle, like so. Then we can pop this one in here too. Like that. So our card is coming together. All we've got to do now is decorate our front piece. Now, I think I'm going to go darker with the ink blotch. Looks like I only used one there. Yeah, I'm going to have a dark one of those. Not going to make it lighter. And I do remember now I wanted my cogs to go, I can't do them yet, my cogs to go up a bit higher. They were a bit low on that card. Oops, I nearly did full strength when I wanted to stamp off. I'll just put that up there. And same with this one. We're going to have that about there. Then so this one, it's like I've used that ladder sort of one too. Doesn't really matter. You can use whatever you want to use, of course. Just going to turn that this way so that I can hopefully get it somewhat straight. That one is down a bit, so maybe like that. Oops. change my stamp out of that set. And boy, I'm getting hot in here, so it's just as well we're nearly done. It's gone all quiet now. I could probably open my door up. Now what do I do with me stamps? So I need another one out to use on the same block. So not that I haven't got more blocks, but rather than pull everything out, I will just swap it over because I don't need it again. And to pick that up, we'll pop it on here straight. I think I might risk opening that door again, because I'm getting hot. And that one goes up a little bit higher. Whoops. That didn't work very well. That's better. And it goes, oh, what have I done here? That's like that. So my other one goes there, just a bit higher. Now what? Just thinking, maybe I'll be brave and just do that full strength. And both cards will be different. I think I'm going to do this. I just felt that it might need a little bit more oomph. So I've got similar papers, and now my ink blotch. I think I want that there, and maybe here as well. Now I'm going to put my dies that I've cut out over the top and see if I like it. Where did I put them? So I've got this one there. These were, I just played because I had cut some out. Oh, hope I was in view. Hello, Rhonda. Was I in view then? Sorry, I keep forgetting to look. I am now. How are you on this hot day? What have you been up to today? I just did a few things and thought we'll see what we want to use. There, which is pretty similar to the way I did it before. I think that's enough. I think I am happy with that. So now I'm going to use my glue gun. Boy, this did run out yesterday. I mean, run out really fast yesterday when I was using it because of the high temperatures. Got to be a bit careful when you're using wet glue with your dies, not with your dies, with, God, what am I saying? It's the heat. With your foil, This is copper foil too. I didn't show you that, did I? I think we all know what copper foil is, though. I might put that one on next because it might tell me where I need to put. No, I'm not even out of camera. How good am I? I'm amazed I remembered how to do this. I've had such a lovely rest. I had a rest the first week in between Christmas and New Year, and then just before New Year I wasn't feeling well for about a week, so I don't know. Illness undiagnosed, not sure what it was, but I just wasn't feeling good till about this Tuesday. I did feel not too bad, and I've felt good ever since. Touch wood. Oh, come on. Haven't I got glue on you? Maybe I don't. Yeah, I do. Why aren't you sticking? And this one too has got to just have a little bit of glue. Oops, she says squeezing out too much. Don't need to smother it, you just need to particularly see whether, have it on the, use your words, Cheryl. Have it on the edge bits. Just going to spread that a bit. Hopefully I haven't got it on the other side of my foil. Perfect set for mail cards, and we don't know what to make. Our guys actually made one I sent to my grandson just the other day. It's his birthday Sunday. He'll be 20. And he's studying to be a mechanic, so perfect card for him. Perfect set to make cards for him. Probably should have put my ink blotch a little bit a different place, but anyway. Just be careful with some of these things that have got perforations in them, and don't put your glue in the holy bit. I think that's about all we need on there. I'll just recap this so that it flows, and I think we can put this on our card. So what you want to do now, we want this first. I put that on here with that. And center that up. Oh my God, Rhonda, you put me to shame. You've been so busy. Why is the glue not sticking? Is it because of the heat? Now, this is the part where you need to be careful. We need to have our glue only on this piece here, okay? So if I do this and line this little card here up to the little book part behind, and hopefully she's crossing her fingers and toes that I did that correctly. If I didn't, it will just be the other side up. It'll be upside down to what I wanted it to be, but I think that's right. Yep. So then just make sure that's closed and just Hold that down for a second. Make sure he's stuck. While that's sticking, I will grab, just gonna put a punch on there so that I don't have to sit here and hold it. Find some dimensionals, probably these ones. I'm just trying to remember if I've got those embellishments that go with this set. You'll be able to see them in the catalogue. I don't think I have them in here. I think they're in a box out on my chair out there. So I'll just and I did put some twine on my other one, but actually I don't know that I will on here because I'm getting too hot. But I will show you what I used on my other one, and I feel that these are perfect. They're probably retired, so I'm sorry about that, but I just feel like I want to use them because they go so perfectly with this set. I don't even know what they're called. They're these. So if you've got them, use them. We just got to be conscious and mindful of using what we've got. So I'm putting that, can't see the middle of that one because of where I put the happy birthday. So on my other one, I think I did. I put a big one in there. So we'll just have two big ones here, and we'll have a little one somewhere. Maybe up here. And that is my card, and I'll show you the other one, and I'll show you the paper. Some of you might have that paper. Like I said, we've got to use what we have. Probably wouldn't have used that side of that paper had I still had that set. But then we open that up and we open that up. And you could do more on there if you wanted to. I've just done a little bit. This is the other one that I made. Similar papers. And I'll show you where I got those from. That was just me seeing whether I liked this style of card. And it was the one I have sold the set off. It's called World of Good. So it was the brownie one with a bit of text on it. So because I still had that, I thought, well, it's not going to be much use sitting in the cupboard. I'll just use it. So I did. So I'll bring that one back. And do you think I need the string? I could do a double bow, but I'm getting rather hot. With or without the twine. It kind of goes over my thing there anyway. It does add a little bit, so I can always add that later if I want to. All right. You can't see the card now. Push the card up a bit. Okay. How about that? Is that all right? Without? Good. That saves me a little job, doesn't it? Thank you, Rhonda, and thank you to the other person that was watching. And if you didn't catch me live, you might catch me later. Yeah. Okay. Okay, all right. So bye-bye for now, and I hope to be with you next Thursday at I'm not sure what time. See how many interruptions I get, won't I? Bye-bye.